Yeah.
You don't have to know the players. It's going to be a global impact when it comes here. Millions of people are going to be flooding here. It's going to be excellent opportunities for businesses.
Clearly, I mean, 7 billion.
Yes, exactly. So tell us a little bit about you and your company and how you're going to influence the soccer world here in Missouri City and Fort Bend County.
Well, thank you, Cynthia. I'm always excited to be a part of the Missouri City Chamber and especially BizChampz. So I'm here to facilitate whatever. So what Barnes Marketing Management is, we're a sports and entertainment company. And so we're national based, but we're actually here local in Missouri City. So go Missouri City. I want to expound a lot more here. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually the feet and the hands are going to be for all the activities. So all the pro player camps, all the interviews, all of the different activations that they're going to be doing, all of the documentaries they're going to be doing, concerts. We're going to be here as a feet and hands. Every opportunity that a business want to do, we will be actually the logistics and all of the operations behind it. So if a business say they want to do this, if they want to do a camp or a corporate invite, we're going to put that together.
For our young students that are listening, if they want
Barnes Marketing Management the last 7 to 8 years, we're very involved in community. If you go to our website, www.barnesmarketing.com, we have
great advertising, by the way. I see you getting it
but
in.
I'm going to the community aspects. I sit on several boards, and it's very important to me from community and youth. Also do youth mentorship. So to your point, we do internships the last 7 or 8 years. I'm very happy to say with all the colleges. So for the youth, they can contact me, and you tell me where to get my information.
Okay, and the commercial is?
Okay, Stanley Barnes with Barnes Marketing Management. You can get a hold of me at my email is stanley@barnesmarketing.com, and my phone number is 253-988-7339. And so we can definitely put together volunteer opportunities for FIFA as well as other opportunities in our events and sports side. So we do that all the time, and we especially want to get the youth involved. Youth are our greatest resource that we got to invest in it at Barnes Marketing Management. We believe in that.
Now, what
Great question. They can tap into it in several ways. From the park side, they can have a watch party. They can have a screening because everybody's not going to be able to go.
right?
But what they can do is with a sponsorship or their budget, we can customize whatever their budget is to let them get some FIFA impact. So whether it's a concert, whether it's doing a player invite, or they want to do a concert, or if they want to do all three or not, or if they want to do a naming rights opportunity, they can get on the bandwagon and get some of this, what I call the FIFA juice.
So we can bring FIFA to us, basically.
Basically, you can, because it's coming to you anyway.
Right.
They can hold a watch party. They can do that because everybody's not going to be able to pay the tickets. I don't know if you know when it went online. Did you know how often actually nationally crashed for tickets? So everybody's not going to be able to go, but a community initiative could be for Pearland or Missouri City. We'll have the watch party here. We'll have a fan zone. We'll have a kids activity. We'll have also soccer players coming and talking to the kids and talking to empowerment for the youth. And so they can customize and fashion exactly whatever initiative they have based on their budget. So everybody can participate, whether it's small or large, or municipalities or nonprofits.
What are the costs for the sponsorships? I know there's a variety. What would say the minimum, mid-range, and upper level for corporations that you have available?
Great question, Cynthia. So high level, it can be anywhere from 75,000
Okay.
all the way mid range, 50, 25, 20, all the way down to 5,000. And you also have naming right opportunities, the goalie sponsor, the field sponsor, between 25 and all the way down to $10,000. So everybody has an opportunity to participate and get in with the ripple effect that's going to happen. It's beneficial for your businesses. I can give you one example. Talking to an automotive dealer that says, "I want to be excited about it. Can I sponsor an event in the city, Missouri City, and once we do it, for example, let's say if it's at Missouri City Parks and Rec, and we do the fan zone, or we do the camps and clinics, we'll pay for that, and partner with the city, and we can bring our cars, put them on a pad, and just have our cars around and have our people there.
Okay.
So it helps our business because the traffic that's going to come in,
Yeah.
we can get prospects. So there's a variety of different ideas you can do, and that's what we do. We help you sit down and consult with you and kind of actually put together the best plan for you that's beneficial to your business.
And that was one of my questions.
So that ripple effect is going to come to Missouri City. If you remember in reference, if you thought about when Super Bowl hit, people were staying just in housing all the way to Conroe, all
Yeah,
the
right.
way to Texas City, just to come in,
Right.
because all the way out they could not find housing.
Mhm.
So they just kind of show you the effect it's going to have. So
Right.
for businesses, they can get in and whatever way they want to kind of customize what they want to do, whatever they want to do, they can have a player appearance. Maybe our budget is 20,000. We can do that, or we want to have a fan zone, or we want to host something for our organization in conjunction with FIFA and invite people there. So
Mhm.
again, restaurants can get into it to have a player appearance,
Yeah.
and get packed out. So there's a variety of customized type event,
Yeah.
what we call event community experiences that they can have.
Absolutely. That's good. One of my other questions is, people are like, okay, this sounds great. How do I get, this experience and not get scammed,
Right.
And that's why we wanted you on the show so that, the people can speak to someone who's reputable, who's been doing this across the country, a verifiable source. But let them know a little bit more about your experience, not just with FIFA, but some of the other great things you've done.
Okay. All right.
So basically, we say we want to make sure you're real.
Okay. Bonus Marketing Manager's been around almost 25 years. If you go to our website, we have our testimonials. I love that to be right up front so you can see
That's right.
exactly and contact them. So we've done from municipalities to national artists to players to concerts to events. So we were brought in with a partnership that has the FIFA players and associated with FIFA out of Chicago to say, Stanley, Houston is going to be hosting there, and we want your company that I've been partnered with for 12 years to handle that. We also handle their other clients like Jay Abbott, Grammy Award winning, that has tours. And so we're kind of their feet and hands to handle that, not only here for this specific event, but also nationally. So a couple other cities that have already signed contracts and have moved forward are having a 2-day festival where they're going to have the festival and they're going to have the camps. It's Seattle and Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And the closest impact for them is going to be Atlanta. But if you think about it geographically, that shows this footprint of how huge this is going to be for opportunities.
Absolutely.
Now you got to say, well, why is Raleigh into that? And they way over here.
Because
With the
they
billions,
see the
they see the opportunity. So those are
Right.
just, and we're trying to do the same thing here for Missouri City. So I do have a couple of websites that they can go to.
Yeah.
If you'd like me to give those to you.
Absolutely.
For Missouri City businesses or any business in general that want to do it. So the website is www.houstonsports.org. That's for all current opportunities. And then for RFP and registrations is www.fwc26houston.com.
Okay.
So you can go there. That's the site. So that's basically the Houston Sports Authority. So
Right.
that's again a reputable source. So you
Absolutely.
can go in there, click RFPs. The other thing for more customized opportunities you want to talk about, you can get a hold of us at Barnes Market Management, and we'd be more than happy to sit down with you and kind of help you craft out your objective for activation for revenue. Because the bottom line with businesses, we want them to benefit from this ripple and grow their business. The 30 days is going to be a huge impact.
Huge.
Why not benefit?
Absolutely.
I know you gave the emails out, but at this time, do you know any current request for proposals that are going to be available? Meaning, are there going to be opportunities for tents, staging, things like that for individuals that have companies like that that they can bid on? Do you know of any current bids right now?
I don't handle that bidding site, but that is in the website that I gave you. They have
Okay.
tents specifically. Here's tents. Here's bidding opportunities, RFPs for transportation. Here's it for security. So everything that a company wants to look at or their capabilities,
They can find it there.
they can find it there.
And then in addition to the contracts that you're working on, once all
And BizChampz, if someone wants to contact me and say, hey, we're interested, we're going to be working in conjunction with Missouri City Chamber to be their resource to
yeah,
help locally so we can make sure that Missouri City gets just as big as impact as the opportunities in Houston.
Okay. I get a lot of calls or questions regards to people wanting to Airbnb their house for the events. I know you're not directly involved in that, but do you also have a link for that particular one?
I believe that would be, they can go to www.houstonsports.org.
Same thing. Okay.
Same thing. If not, then I'm a resource for you guys. So if
Yeah.
not, you know, Cynthia, I'm here to make sure to support the organization all the way. So,
that's good.
but it's definitely going to be opportunities for that.
Okay, good. I guess also a lot of times there are concerns about the fluctuation of people that are going to be in the different communities. Has there been any special talks to changing the security during that time for FIFA?
Excellent questions. You guys come prepared, well, I tell you. Yes, they have been, been in meetings in the city, with the city. They are also staffing up for additional security operations around that. I do know also that Missouri City is also looking at that too,
Yeah,
and they have, because Missouri City is a Barnes Market Management vendor and client. We do their event for the last 5 years.
awesome.
So with this coming about, that is also having an impact to show you how they can still pull off their annual 4th of July event,
Okay.
MCTX event, based on the traffic that's going to be here and also the security concerns.
That's right.
So yes, there's going to be definitely beef up in every city.
Okay.
Great question again. Security is a great concern because this is a family-friendly, branded type event.
Mhm.
And so if you have these many people out, security concerns are paramount. And so also with our company, we also provide too, if you have customized security services, we do that too.
One of the things I wanted to ask, so like, let's say we're busting him out, like what is a watch party?
So a watch party in essence is sort of the streaming platform of the game or several games. So there'll be 16 cup matches. So think of this as like a tournament. I know
Okay.
if you have boys and
Yeah.
sports, it's like a tournament leading up to the final semi for Houston, and they're hosting. The World Cup ends on July the 19th in New Jersey. So that's the big national
Championship game.
championship game.
Right.
So, but to answer your question, you could do streaming. So if you had a community center, right, and you partnered with them, or somebody wanted to pay a sponsor, wanted to pay for a community activation where we can do all the marketing, driving the people there, inform them that they can come and look at the watch party. So now, you got screens around. You can bring LED screens and you can bring this whole experience in,
Okay.
but they can visually see it. They can sit down. You can put, have another collaborative partner come in and provide the foods, Olive Garden or what, and make it just a whole friendly fan um, participation. And you also can make sure if you partner with a park or city or whatever, now you have security that'll be built in. You can have additional security,
Yeah.
and you can customize it the way you want.
Okay.
Or you can have the watch party and also have a player come in. It might be a retired soccer player that we may have in town or what, and now you can build on that. Plus, you can put your own community initiatives in on an organization for reaching out to you, or impact, or bullying, or being able to inspire the youth. So you can
Okay.
really do. It's really unlimited, and that's why we come in and help you craft that. The focus of where they're trying to focus with their clients.
If you could say one on paper or something.
Depending on what that company want, if you go to the website that I've given you, they also will have opportunities for discussions. They will schedule meetings for RFPs. That's around that initiative. So if they, once you come on, they'll give information sessions and series for that, right? Through in Houston. So you're going to be applying for the FIFA in general in Houston for all the surrounding communities to participate in that. From tents to security to, all kinds of food and all that, to be the vendor of that. But locally,
Yeah.
We can help facilitate that with Barnes Marketing. Now, based on the client, we will individually sit down and have information sessions
Yeah.
with them and scope and design exactly what they want. But we have to have the client in, and we kind of service them and kind of put the whole
I like
initiative
that.
together.
The chamber should do
Yeah,
that.
I was thinking the same thing. Maybe we should host a town hall meeting
We should do.
and invite, not only our list.
I think that's a great thing. The one thing you're going to be with City of Houston, you're going to be, you're going to be competing against regionally, nationally. You might have 10,000 tent companies, but with Missouri City, we
I
can.
just need a case stand. I just need a
You
piece.
just need- right.
I just
You
need
need
a
a
piece.
piece?
I just need a
Okay.
piece. Okay.
Well, let's try to get you a
I just
piece.
need a piece. I don't need the whole pie.
There
I
you
just
go.
so
I
let's
think
just
it
keep it
would-
real.
I
Let's
think it would be beneficial if we did, I like the town hall thing, so we do how to work with FIFA locally.
Yes.
And we focus on how those businesses can tap in with Stan, and bringing FIFA here,
Right. And
as
so-
opposed to them going into Houston.
yes, Missouri City.
Right. So
Fort
once,
Bend.
Sugarland,
Yes.
Pearland,
Galveston,
Manville, all of the
Right.
outskirts.
Rosenberg, all of
Yeah.
these high impact soccer growth opportunities and networks and communities can tap in. The one thing that would be beneficial if you have a sponsor that will come in and sponsor something. Now we can sit down with that business and craft that for them. Again, we can sit down at the town hall. We can have specific things that we can kind of initiate. And now you're not competing. You're crafting and designing your own revenue
Right.
opportunity
Right.
Yeah.
for the business.
I think that's an excellent idea to
Yeah.
do a town hall meeting, because so often you hear about opportunities when big events like this come to the city, but you just don't know how.
The other thing is, you got to remember, you're going to be competing against. The key differentiator here is you can customize it to your own based on your budget
Right.
and be able to impact. Because the bottom line with businesses, they want to grow and make
Correct.
money. And for these 30 days leading up to this, it's going to be crazy in here. So like you said, everybody just wants a little piece.
Just a little
So
piece.
here's how you can do is customize and get it. Your restaurant, other new food opportunities that have come, other new companies that are here, grocery stores, all of that can take advantage of that. So those 30 days can make, with some companies can make a third or fourth quarter ahead of time
Mhm.
revenue goals.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is on the political side. Have you, for your company, have you had any politicians reach out to you to form a coalition for FIFA or even for the?
No, I have not. But one of our clients that Fort Bend,
Go ahead and name drop. I'll take it. Stop playing.
one of the clients we worked with is Exposed Youth Excellence.
Okay.
Brian Middleton organization, which they do a wonderful job of impacting the
Yes.
community. I will be talking with their executive director, Raven, about opportunities this week and just kind of let them know. So again, they can take it, they can craft it,
Okay.
put it with their initiatives with the youth, and we can decide how we want to do it. So from that political touch point aspect,
Election season, so
It is.
I just was curious just to see what politicians have reached out to you or how they're participating with such a.
right, I've talked to a few in Houston, but I'm partial to Missouri City, so
Of course.
I want to be, I want to be, this is my home here, so this is my growth home. Both I
Okay.
live here and my business. So a couple of people have reached out, but not unilaterally. I have not
Okay.
had any impact, and I'm not sure they even know that the opportunity exists for them to talk with the advanced marketing management about it.
Okay.
So that might be a good opportunity to see how we can, through the chamber, see how we can inform them so they can know. Because if you don't know, you can't do
You
it.
can't do it.
And Cheryl, we have an event coming up February 12th. Platform for them.
Right. Whatever way y'all want us to do it, we can be there for informational resource for them.
Before we let you go and start your morning. But the marketing standpoint.
Mhm.
So we've talked about, there's opportunities to bring FIFA here.
Mhm.
There's opportunities, to sponsor, events. a partner together. So some businesses can do like a joint venture, and work together. But what about the marketing side and the promotion side?
Great.
How do you help them with that?
Well, with Barnes Marketing Management, we're a full service company. So as we had our prior meeting, we had our marketing strategists there and social media strategists. So
Yeah.
once we get the client and we put the subcontract in the scope of work, all of the media initiatives in there. So we immediately get to go to work with them to shape, craft, and identify that, and go on all the platforms, find out what their platforms are, customize the initiative that we want that's shaped around the business from a social media platform
Yeah.
standpoint. And so we sit down with the client and just craft it out. We also look at the analytics and see how we can impact that, because if they're doing an event, it is no way with the FIFA company that they're not going to get exposure and growth in that.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is we help with all of those, with all of our clients, depending on what it is, because every service we provide, and that's just part of the servicing package for what they're paying for.
Okay, that's good.
I have another question for
But I'm open to that. Again, I think some of that is, not knowing the municipalities and budgets and that. But we certainly, through the chamber, if you guys have opportunities, we're open to anybody. And some of them we are not aware of, right?
Okay.
Because we have more corporate stuff going on. But we certainly, with municipalities and schools, we are open to be there. And again, it is about, like BizChampz and Missouri City Chamber, it is about getting these companies opportunities to grow within this FIFA bubble.
Yeah. Stacy, and we
Well,
really, really appreciate
Shell,
you.
thank you so much for having me. Cynthia, thank you. You were just the champ. I tell you, I just love how you do your interviews, and it's just been so worthwhile in Barnes Marketing Management. We thank you for having the opportunity. And again, we want to serve. So thank you to both very much.
Yeah, so one more time, tell us how we can find you.
Yes, Stanley Barnes, Barnes Marketing Management, www.barnesmarketing.com. My email is Stanley, Stanley, @barnesmarketing.com. So you can find me, and you can also find me through the Chamber and BizChampz. So we're available to serve and help you grow your business and help hit those expectations and those KPIs. So let us know how we can help. We'd love to be there for you.
Thank you. And thank you for coming on today. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for having me.
All right, so let's pivot.
Yes.
So it's Black History Month.
Yes.
So we're on what, day 3?
Day
4?
three. Day 3.
We're here with the Missouri City Chamber, so you will see him more often on BizChampz. But I do want to pivot on Black History Month, on how business owners in our community can tap into that as well, and do special promotions, during this month, increase traffic. I feel like a lot of times, every month almost has like a cause.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of revenue left on the table by us not.
Some basic 101 is they can do something like for a Black History Initiative, put a promotion, say if you are your service is food or your restaurant, you can put a promo for every person that comes in and say they are affiliated with the Black History movement or the 100 years, which is coming up for Missouri City.
Yeah.
Right, you see
Yeah.
all the
Right.
billboards
Right.
coming up.
Yeah.
We will give you an extra drink, or your one kid could eat free or something. So now you can put something from a promotional standpoint to do that. Also, you can put that on your social media platform, or come in and say we are Black History, or Black History is 365 days.
Right.
And for that, we'll give 5% off on your meal for over $75 or $25.
Yeah.
So now you're bringing them in. They're involved with a very worthwhile community cause that reflects to them, and then also now they can have impact in their business because they got a unique revenue. And people say that's kind of exciting. You know, everybody wants something. I don't like to say for no money, but they want something. I'll use the word no cost, or as I love to say, free 90. So again, that can excite, and now you can put that on your platforms and kind of push that out there.
Yeah.
And you can have some analytics behind that. You know, a lot of small businesses need to really understand to capitalize on the analytics so they can turn around and know how to best use them. And I don't think they do, and that's where great event marketing come in, or promotional marketing comes in.
What are your thoughts?
I think more accustomed to AI or it reading for you. And so basically what I'm saying, I think we need to go back to the basics and establish our foundations. Remove all the social media. Go back to it was old school. Back in the day, we used to advertise on billboards. You know, you used to use radio, you used to use TV. There was no such thing as AI.
Right.
So that would be my difference. And that's what I would recommend to our African American owners and also for Black History is revamp your brand awareness. Go back to the old foundations.
So, like, what about those who are not?
African American products and services and goods, and so for them, it would behoove them to support, for example,
Everyone.
Black History Initiative, because they're making revenue from it too.
Right.
I mean, we're huge spenders of billions of dollars, so they're actually participating. They may not consciously, some of them may, some of them may not.
Yeah.
But they should, you know, maybe craft a certain initiative to support Black History Month, to support their customers that come in.
I feel like we should be past the point of where it's an uncomfortable conversation. It should just be,
I agree.
how do we market? Have to be uncomfortable.
Right.
There you go. I agree. Hey, you just gave him a great marketing. You just gave him a great marketing promo right there. That's a great right there.
I mean, our county is so diverse. That's one of the reasons why I moved to Fort Bend County. We moved here from Minneapolis, very diverse there. So when we came here, it felt like home for my kids. So I feel like these conversations should be normal, but I have been in spaces where it was uncomfortable. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring it up, because we should all, be working
Right.
together.
Right. We're one.
Yeah.
Frankie Beverly, whether you want to believe it or not, we are. Even in this
Indeed.
climate, we still are.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, I think, from a business standpoint, the money is different colors. It's green. So everybody's got to benefit from it. So I think if we come in a true collaborative form
Yeah.
and work together,
Yeah.
and with initiative like the Black History, like what you said, I think that is phenomenal to have something at the ranch. I think you should tell them a little bit about the ranch, because it was
Yeah,
so
just
phenomenal.
a little hint.
I went out there and I was blown away. I was like, what?
Yes.
So I think it would be great to have that, just to have all of them gather in a relaxed atmosphere. Hey, I'm not charging you this.
Relax.
Hey, let's come together. Collaboration is the key.
Correct.
Let's come together. We don't have as much collaboration. And as you say, from the old school, they used to collaborate.
Yes.
Big time.
Yes.
Big
Our
time.
parents, the community used to come together, the church, the people, the businesses. Who did this? Who did that? Who can fix the automotive? Who does the repair?
That's right.
We need, Cindy, I think you hit on the key point. We got to get back to the one-on-one. AI can't do that.
No,
That's
we can't.
right. AI cannot build a relationship.
Community, and we need to get back. And the other thing is, our kids need to see that.
That's
Where
true.
do they see collaboration?
That's
Where do
true.
they see hard work?
Right.
Where do they see it? So, absolutely.
I think that's when it moves in also to generational wealth.
Mhm.
And I think that'll be another topic we'll talk about in another time, is where we get our kids involved. And then your inner circle.
Absolutely.
Keeping the money within the inner circle, because back in the day, different ethnies, they built their own communities.
Yeah.
They had their own banks, they had their own grocery stores, they had their own government bodies. And I think we've moved away from just a solid foundation, even to the point with our phones. I'm very, I guess I can say I've done it too. I can hardly remember numbers now because I would solely rely on my cell phone.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, you used to be able to rattle off a number, be like, okay, this number is this, this, this. You no longer can do that because you rely so much on electronics or social media.
Yeah.
I think we have gotten away from that.
Absolutely. I think the only person number I still remember is Mike Jones. So
Right.
I remember my main home number, my
Right.
mother's number,
I remember my mom.
317,
and
Right.
the bank.
the bank.
Right.
Yeah,
Bank. We
the
used
bank.
to call the bank to get the time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, we need to get back to like Black Wall Street or Tulsa, where they have their own communities and their resource, and we need to focus on the dollar circulating much
Okay.
more like
Yeah.
other ethnic groups.
So when you say the dollar, what do you think has happened? What do you think has caused the dollar to move away from our community? Do you think it's been politics? Do you think it's been social media? Why aren't the dollars here? Why aren't some of the corridors built up like they are on Highway 6 with economic development? What do you think has happened?
I think, from our viewpoint, I think you touched on a key point: knowledge. There's a lack of, and what I'm talking about is the community knowing who's the dentist, who's the black dentist, who's this, who's that, so that we can really understand who's providing the services and that we can tap into it. And that helps us, who's owns a black automotive repair company, who does the catering for restaurants. So I don't think we have a knowledge base. That's what a lack
Okay.
of knowledge. We
Okay.
need to know, to your point of doing the collaboration at the ranch, that will key that, right? So people go like, hey, I didn't know you did this. I don't know. A lot of people, I'm right here in Missouri, they don't know what we do. They don't know national stuff. So I think, um, to your point, I think that's exactly one of the things. It's lack of knowledge, and then we have to come together more and really work more unified. I think we have divisiveness, and we have to kind of take those barriers and walls down.
I'm gonna do a shift
So-
to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Oh, God.
got to be mindful and intentional, right?
That's right.
I mean, just real world, keeping it real.
Right.
You can't tell I'm a big fan of the ranch, right? When
Yeah.
I went out there, I said, oh my God. So I know another nonprofit that says, Stanley, I'm going to do my retreat. She says, what was this video you sent? And I sent it and they said, wow. So I was mindful, right?
That's right.
Never make a commitment unless you're going to do it. So I said, Cynthia, I think this is phenomenal. People need to know about this.
Yeah.
I got on the phone with her, with New Wish, that's the nonprofit, and she saw it. When I sent the video, she says, boom. So tomorrow we're going over to the ranch so they can talk. So I get out the way and give the opportunity. But
That's
my
right.
point is we have to work together and we have to like just, get a card of that. We got
That's
to be
right.
mindful of how we can help each other.
Yes.
Just like the chamber has supported Morris Market Management and back and forth. Now the ranch, we have to get into that mindset.
Yeah, and that's something we talked about yesterday. Yesterday we had our luncheon lead, and it was about our 30-day reset. So what we did was we set a goal for the next 30 days to focus on one goal for our business. And our key takeaways was 3 things that we wanted to change about our habits and 3 habits we wanted to break. In addition to that, we all
Remember, anything that gets measured gets done. And then
Yeah.
accountability opens yourself up for so many, for self-growth, self-improvement, company growth, and also growth and collaborating with other businesses too.
That's right.
Because if you have 2 people that's doing it, collaborate, accountability, you're going to be mindful. You're going to try to help them. They're going to try to help you. And then somebody else says, hey, how about this person? And so on. And that's the kind of organic morphing that we need.
absolutely.
Checks and balances, like I said earlier, going back to the old foundation.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, this concludes our session for BizChampz.
Yes, I'm excited, and I thank Shell for allowing me to be the co-host, and I thank you.
Thank you guys so much for having me here to
Yes.
talk about the FIFA opportunity and Morris Market Mess. We're at your services for whatever you need from the chamber, from whatever services we can provide to make everyone be successful and really exceed successful metrics for companies in Missouri City. So whatever y'all need, we're here to serve.
Okay, all right.